I started working on 283. I rotate the engine. The timing mark is on 0, top dead center. I went through 2 revolutions, exhaust open, then the intake open, then it went into compression. It didn't have much compression, but I was turning the flywheel on that thing sticking out with the screwdriver, so I didn't get it spinning fast enough to make any compression. Now I'm getting ready to drop one of these distributors in that hole, but I watched a YouTube video. The vacuum advance points this way, and then the rotor is pointing towards the number 1. So I'm getting ready to check down the hole with the flashlight, see where the oil pump drive is, and see if I can get the distributor in today. It had a starter. I ordered one, but the starter's here, so hook up a gas or just see if I can get it running. It says it ran when he pulled it out of a 1964 Camino. The valve cover gasket's still good. It was just loose, so I may fire it up today if I get that far. I got the 283 distributor in. One guy said vacuum advance, pointing off that way, and the number 1 rotor pointing to number 1. I still got it on top dead center compression. I cleaned the points with some sandpaper, spread them apart. And then this distributor cap had a bad spot. I don't know if you can see that right there, that brown corrosion. And come to find out, it's got a broken terminal, so it must have been misfiring on that. I got to get that out of there, cleaned up. I don't know if I'll get it running today or not, but working on a 1964 El Camino 283. Not done yet. The El Camino carb was missing carb bolts. I got another engine sitting right here. I used 2 nuts to break it loose. I couldn't get this one loose. I don't want to break it off. I can always buy new carb bolts, but I'm going to get this one out, and I'll get the carb mounted, hook up one vacuum line, and I'm going to move this coil over to this engine because it's got the bracket and everything. So I'm working on getting the 283 running. I don't have the thermostat housing. I got this one, but I don't have the bolts, so I'm taking this one off this engine and putting it on this engine, and the color matches nice. And I got the 2 bolts, so I'm working on it. And then that water pump, I'm gonna order a new one. Well, here's a water pump. So I've got a water pump. This is just a test to see if the engine will run. And got a fuel pump, so I'm getting closer. Taking parts off anything. Instead of buying nuts and bolts and water pumps and fuel pumps, I'm using what I have. I got the water thermostat housing on. I moved the coil bracket, 2 bolts, so I've got a new coil in the shed. Get a vacuum line. I might have to change this to 3/16 fuel line. We'll see what I got. I'm going to change the water pump next, then the fuel pump. I got the fuel pump mounted. The rod just fell down, I couldn't get it. So I got a strong magnet telescoping, and I lifted the rod up, held it with my finger, and then was able to stick the fuel pump lever in, and it's in. The engine had on that carburetor the hose for the vacuum advance, so it's hooked up. Carburetor's all bolted down. I gotta change this fitting or get an adapter to 5/16. See what I got. I had an 1/8 inch by 5/16. I just tried getting this pony motor running. I'm gonna move my tractor gas tank over to the 283, so I haven't had to go buy any parts yet, and I'm about getting close to getting it running. And I got the gas fitting hooked up. Got my little tractor tank up here. I'll move that cardboard before it starts a fire. I'm opening the gas tank. I already put some in to prime it. I've got gas treatment in there, or it's just old gas. But okay, the carburetor should be filling up. Oh, it's squirting. I got gas to the carburetor. Bowls are full. Accelerator pump's working. I need spark plugs. I don't know if I can take them out of my old motor and put them in here. I might have to order some, but get a coil out of the old 215 and hook a battery up, ignition switch. It'll be running. I'm gonna get these spark plug wires off my old 215. This is what it's like living in the desert. I took the cover off here. There's a pack rat nest or mouse nest right there. He's enjoying life on my engine. He's got to go. I'm looking for a coil. I haven't found one yet, but I've got coils. I'm getting close on the 283. Got done showing you that pack rat nest. I got the coil, got the spark plug wires, and I ate one of the good silicone spark plug wires. This one's got serious damage. Don't know if I can hook that back together just to get the 283 running or not, but that's what pack rats do. They eat up all their wires on your vehicles. My motorhome, they chewed the throttle position sensor 4-wire plug-in. I had to get a new one and try to wire it in. There was no room to solder it in. I got it running, but that's why I have cats. I hate pack rats. I got the wire just sitting there. I haven't fixed the one yet, but coils in. If I had spark plugs, I'd have it running. But it's been a while. I've been working on it, and I'm not going to fool with it today, but spark plugs and a battery on off switch ignition, and this 283, I'll be trying to run it.